Hey y'all, losers, welcome back to the Everyman's Journey. We're going to take our little pocket rocket out, Mini Cooper S, onto the gravel in a beautiful autumn day in New England just to enjoy the sights and the sounds of bombing down country lanes, this tiny little thing, dodging trees at high speed. It's going to be fun. Let's sit back and enjoy the insanity, shall we? I think I'm going to enjoy the insanity. The oodles are fun.
4, 3,
Run.
2, 1, go. 6 left, extra long.
A lot of pedal down on this
into
guy.
6 right of a crest, jump. 100
feeling
over crest.
I'm able to thrash him a bit here.
2 left.
Should be
Opens.
turn 2 left at some point here.
100.
Again,
6 left.
the
160.
kind of odd feeling I have with this car on tarmac, where there's just a lot more floatiness than you expect.
50.
Less so on gravel, because you expect that breaking loose situation.
Into 6
So we're going to go ahead and just kind of
in of a crest.
enjoy
Into 6
how
right.
maneuverable and nimble this little thing is. And hopefully we'll do some good stuff
Slow
with it.
70, turn unseen, hairpin right. Don't
A
cut.
hairpin right coming.
Opens of a crest. 50.
Get those gears in.
4 left long.
Those tires were like, do you want me to turn? Do you want me to turn? I do. Took like 2 sets of weight transfer to get that thing back into grip.
80.
That was ridiculous.
Keep middle of
That's
it,
fun
jumps
though.
into 6 right.
Oh yeah, mini jumps.
Into slow. 5 left long of a crest. Tightens 3 over very narrow bridge.
Oh, the bridge, that's right. This is the narrow bridge part. I want to screw this
4
up.
left long.
This thing goes in the river, ain't getting it out.
30.
Definitely efficient as fucker out.
4 right
I might be able to
long.
lift it if you're very intrepid.
100.
I think the game has simulations for how strong you are to lift a car out of a river, but you know,
4 left.
details. Get spectators out there, proper rally spectators. On the wheels, on the wheels!
50.
Be fun, you know.
Keep left of a jump. 50.
Let's get this little going quicker, huh?
6 left.
I feel like I'm not
Opens of a
revving this
crest.
thing enough.
Into
Let's
4
go.
right tightens.
It'd be great if my foot is down most of the time,
Opens.
all the
50.
way.
Caution.
Keep it in
crest and
4th
3
gear,
right
just go.
tightens.
Just lift occasionally for turns. Here we need to go down to 3, I think.
Don't
Just
cut.
actually go into the fence, we're not careful.
Into 6 right. And 6 left.
Alright, this was fine.
50. Cut. 5 right. Into 6 left
Cool.
long. Over crest tightens.
Still rocking. Oh, it's so nice and smooth. That's where I don't want to be.
Middle of a jump.
Good, where are we going? There we
Into
are.
5 right long.
Perfect. Oh, this is just so nice. I love this little thing 'cause it's just so agile.
Opens.
You don't really worry
50.
about hitting the edges on anything because
Right of a
you just
crest. Opens.
weave it in,
Crest.
thread
Into
the
5
needle.
left.
As long
Opens
as
of
you
a crest.
get the turns correct, keep the revs high, it's just a beautiful little thing to navigate through.
150.
I think in the H1 class is by far my favorite. The launch, the full view is nice,
50.
fair, but I just think this is just the most fun you can have. It's just so capable, so agile,
3 right.
rather forgiving for a little car.
2.
Even if you fuck this up,
Into 3 left.
it does tend to get back. The launch tends to slide if you're not careful to it. This thing will actually get back for you pretty quick because it's just such a low center of gravity. The weight transfer is rather rapid.
Opens of a big jump.
Downside is that the wheels are so damn tiny. I mean, the tires, well, your rubber, your wheels, tires, I guess they all go together. That your grip's a little funny sometimes, and you have a lot less in certain occasions, but most of the time, you're good.
120.
It's so nice to drive this thing,
Slow turn,
because you can
right.
really
Don't cut.
drive it on the
80.
limit, and know you're on the limit, and then kind of still read what it does on the limit. The only problem is getting that weight transfer here, finally, is weight transfer. It's a very slow weight transfer situation. It's going to bounce it literally, I think, goes off of one side, and then bounces off the other again. There we go, come on, come on, come on. Let's turn around, there we go. That's the only thing I think this car is a little funny on. The launch is almost quicker on the weight transfer in H1, but, and then there's the Citroen, which is a giant pile of shit. For rallying, I don't know why it's in here, because it's awful. It is awful. Tiny little thin tires and just slides all over the place. I tried to drive it a couple times just to learn it for novelty's sake. Good God. It's meant for like a road tripping car with pneumatic suspension and everything, and for rallying it's just not what you want.
3 left, uphill.
3 left uphill.
90.
Where's that turn? Oh, it's here, it's here, it's here, it's here, it's here!
Into 4 right long.
Gears! I totally didn't see where that turn was! That's alright.
120.
Did I just squeak? I think I just squeaked.
Jump.
Sorry for everyone for that.
5
No one
left
need to hear
long.
that.
Upwards of a
Let's go.
jump.
Pocket rocket, ho! I mean, pocket rocket,
Slow.
ho!
6 right of a crest. Extra long. Tightens into turn. 1 left.
There's one left coming? There is. Where's the one left? Oh, it's down. It's this thing. This thing. Yeah, down
150.
down the hill. Down the pipe.
6
Whose
left.
pipe? Your pipe. Bend over. All right, let's go.
Right of a crest. 200.
In third gear still. No. So we need fourth. It's up the hill. Just not enough grunt.
4 right long. Opens. 100.
4 right long should keep it just a little bit of a lift.
Slow
Keep
4
the power
left
on.
into turn unseen. Very tight.
Slow
heavy
4
right.
left. Oh, this is the hairpin, right? This is the turnaround.
80.
And you do want to put in the first on these hairpins because otherwise it does not turn. The second you don't have the wheel spin to brake loose enough. You can clutch kick it technically too, which might work. But I tend to be more gentle with my transmissions,
80 over crest.
which may or may not be right.
5 right. Tightens turn. 1 left.
Because I do tend to race most things as if I'm going through like an actual
20 turn. 1
series.
left long of a
So you
double
need to
junction.
be gentle with the car a bit. Except it's an F2 kit car like the other day, in which case I just drive it as a
80.
fucking maniac because those are too much fun. This is fun too,
2
though.
left.
A lot of fun. Oh, this H1 class is so nice. I mean, this is something I would love to do in real life, just again.
1 right.
And especially with the Mini, because I've never owned one of these little bastards. But having a rally prep Mini sounds probably like one of the most fun you can have with your pants on. This is just, it's probably such a blast. Either that or a Gen 1
Turn.
Rabbit.
1 left.
Golf Rabbit, whatever the hell, Mark 1. Probably just about the same sensation of blinding speed at like 30k. Because it's just so small and so low to the ground.
80.
It just goes like absolute crazy.
Cut. 5 right.
I gotta say, that 5 felt a little tighter than a 5 there.
Left of a crest long.
I don't know. I feel like I'm getting a little old with these notes.
50 over kink.
Almost lost there.
5 right.
Very
Into
nice.
6 left.
Keep this thing clean. We've run a pretty clean race so far, I gotta say.
Into caution. 4 right tightens.
No real major errors yet. That's famous last words, of course.
Stay middle over 180.
Stay middle. There we go. Try to avoid too much steering input there. Keep it clear. I'm gonna try to keep this a little more
extra long.
stable.
Tightens 2. Past junction.
3, tightening 2, we're gonna need to definitely put some more steering input on. Bring the speed down, bring the revs down. I mean, bring the revs up, rather.
4 right.
Make this thing rotate. Since without enough revs, the wheels don't break loose and just don't rotate.
Extra long.
Which is a downside with these front-wheel drive cars. There's a bit of understeer on the older ones especially, which is, I compensate it.
Into 6 right.
Lift off oversteer, stuff like that. All helps to get this thing turned around the way you want it to. Keeping the revs
6
as high as
left of a
possible
crest, extra long.
to make these tires
30.
spin their best,
Over
little
finish.
chiclets. Come on, baby. Bring me
6
home,
right.
country
To
roads.
stop.
Alright, let's make John Denver come out at any point. Alright, beautiful. A clean run. Nice. And that's like 6 seconds per sector, right? 80, 51? Yeah, it's like a little over 6 seconds per sector. So that's pretty fast compared. And this is toward the end of the day on the dailies. They think they reset in like an hour. So we should have a pretty good gauge of where we are. And we're in the top end. I mean, come on. We love the Mini Cooper Pocket Rocket. It's a beautiful thing. Someone beat me in the DS21. That's embarrassing. I was just knocking the Citroen as a POS, and I mean, that was probably the one time we nearly hit the wall and forgot the gear, but that's fine. For now, it's been the Everyman's Journey. I just love driving that little thing, and I'll see you all next time. Till then.